Hello dear students, welcome to the online lecture for BA Part 3 English Literature. In this video we are going to study the poem Hiroshima written by Ageya, the pseudonym of S.H. Vatsayayan, who was a major Hindi poet, novelist, critic and journalist. He, is, he was born in 1911 and died in 1987. And this poem is about the bombing of Hiroshima in Japan on August 6, 1949 by the Allied forces as a means of ending the Second World War. So this specific event is described in this poem. So the starting lines and the opening lines of the poem is, on this day the sun appeared, no, not slowly over the horizon, but right in the city square. A blast of diesel poured over, not from the middle sky, but from the earth torn raggedly open. So, the opening of the poem is very figurative and connotative, and also is a combination of irony and contrast. Because, as you can see in the line number 1, on this day, this here the speaker is talking about the particular day and date. The date is 6th August 1945. Here the poet is using the word sun as symbol of atom bomb, and that's why he is saying the sun appeared, no, not slowly over the horizon. Here he is casting an image that when a sun appear in the sky, it casts out from the horizon. But here the sun, the poet is talking about, the sun is here as atom bomb. So he is saying that this atom bomb is not slowly coming over the horizon, but it is appeared right in the city square. A blast of diesel poured over, and this is the particular incident when the atom bomb was dropped in the city of Hiroshima. So that's why the poet is sketching an image, and he is saying that the blast of diesel poured over. Astound brightness was all over, not from the middle sky. And he is saying that as the sun appear in the sky and all over there is a brightness, but here the sun is in the form of atom bomb, and that's why the atom bomb is not coming from the middle sky but from the earth torn raggedly open, and this created the earth toned unevenly. In the next stanza, the lines starts from the human shadows dazed and lost, pitched in every direction this blaze, not risen from the east. Second stanza's lines are also highly suggestive. Here you can see the second stanza start from the phrase human shadows, and this phrase human shadows creates many meanings. First of the meaning of this phrase is human shadow means turn to death. Here the poet is speaking about the people who are turned to death, and we can assume that human shadows, this phrase refer to the people who are turned to death. The second meaning of this phrase is the dark shadows of human being who boast of civilization. And the third but not the least meaning of this human shadows phrase is that self-centered egomaniac politicians. So in the second stanza the poet says that human shadows dazed and lost, pitched in every direction. Here the poet is showing us the aftermath of the bombing, and he is saying that the people who are dead are in every direction, and this blaze not risen from the east. Here the poet is analyzing that as the sun appear from the east direction, but this sun means this atom bomb didn't appear from the east, smashed in the city's heart, but this atom bomb smashed in the city's heart, means in the center of the city, An immense wheel of death's swart sun car spinning down and apart in every direction. Here, the poet is saying that this atom bomb smashed directly in the city's heart, and this immense wheel of death. Here, the poet is using metaphor, and he is saying this atom bomb is an immense wheel of deaths. Swart sun car spinning down, this dark colored wheel of death, spinning down and apart in every direction. This atom bomb created a very pathetic and devastating affair in the very uh, direction of the city. The whole city smashed in dust. The next stanza, that is the third stanza, is also more ironic and thought provoking. In this stanza, we can see the lines instant of a sun's rise and set, vision annihilating flare, one compressed noon. In this stanza, the poet is also sketching an image of the aftermath of the bombing. And here he is saying, instant of a sun's rise and set. We can see, and this is also a universal truth, that the sun, the time between, or the duration between the duration between the sun rising and the sun setting is also a very marked duration. But on that day, it seemed like there was an immense and instant sunrise and instant sunset, because the bombing on the day created a vision annihilating, means on that day the vision of sunrise and sunset swept away from the vision of the people there, and this created one compressed noon. Here, this phrase, one compressed noon, this phrase shows the cruel and inhuman activity of human being to change the rule of nature. And then there is a question mark. Students, you should notice that there is a question mark in this fourth stanza, and the recent stanza, that is the third stanza, also reminds us of William Wordsworth's lines, poetry lines, as I am dictating to you. William Wordsworth was a romantic poet, and in one of her poetry collection, he wrote, "To her fair works did nature link the human soul that through me reigned, but much it grieved my heart to think what man has made man." And this poem also reminds us of G.B. Shaw's Arms and the Men and Ernest Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms. So, in the next fourth stanza is also having poetic and metaphoric description. In this stanza, the poet is saying that it was not human shadows that lengthened, paled, and died. It was men suddenly become as mist, then gone. The shadows stay, burned on rocks, stones of these vacant streets. Now, in this stanza, the poet is creating a poetic description of nature. As we all know that sun's rays absorb mist from everything, whether it is a grass or it is a vegetation. Same same at the time when there was a bombing, not only the human shadows that lengthened or paled and died, but there was the mankind, the whole humanity suddenly become as mist and then gone. Only the shadows remained there, burned on rocks, stones of these vacant streets. Here you should notice that the poet is using a phrase vacant streets. Why there is a use of vacant streets? Because when all the city got smashed, there was none of the people to see. And in the last stanza, a sun conjured by man converted man to air, to nothing. White shadows synced on the black rock give back man's witness to himself. Here in this stanza, the poet convey a message to such men who were tempted by the power and authority, fame and popularity. The poet is saying a sun. Here you should notice that um, if the sun is an unique object, we use the definite article the before sun, but here the poet is using a, that is indefinite article. Why the poet is using here indefinite article? Because the poet is here talking about the atom bomb, and again the poet linking this a indefinite article to the fate of humanity. And the poet is saying that a sun means a atom bomb conjured by man converted man to air. Means this development of science, this innovation, this experiment of atom bomb converted man to nothing. White shadows, here the poet again using white shadows phrase, and this phrase refer to modern materialistic development of modern science. Singed means burnt and leaving a mark. So this modern science has left a mark on the black rock, give back man's witness to himself. So this advancement, this modern science development has left before us a witness to man himself. So this poem is almost factual in its recounting of what happened and how it happened. And here in this poem, again excels is the way in which through the description he captures the destabilizing effect of the bomb, both upon the city and its inhabitants, as also the way in which it obliterated stable differences and attributes. So this poem is very much alike, and it reminds us of G.B. Shaw's Arms and the Men and Ernest Hemingway, A Farewell to Arms. Thank you all, students.